Hey, good people. This is Rocki with Rocki's Reality, the #1 podcast for unfiltered and unapologetic culture, entertainment, and relationships. Tap in live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I chat with some of the dopest artists, celebrities, influencers, entrepreneurs, and more. Make sure to catch us live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. See you soon. Welcome to Rocki's Reality, everyone. Are we there, Joe? There we go, Joe. Thank you, Joe. All right, come on now. Y'all know I love my cheers. Welcome to Rocki's Reality, everyone. I'm so honored today with the guests I'll have. Listen, the women are doing it. You know, we just be doing it. Yeah, I swear I love just the variety and diversity of the women that I meet and encounter. And I'm always just so grateful to connect with those who have a purpose that is impacting others in our community. So this month is Black Business Month. And we are also declaring this. Well, actually, it's been not we, but the mayor of Detroit, Mary Sheffield herself, declared August as Black Women's Health Month in Detroit. And we're going to get it to the point, and I'm claiming it now. Thank you, Joe. We're going to get it to the point where it'll be Black Women's Health Month in Michigan and nationwide for August. We're going to claim that within the next few years, we're going to get that together. But I want to welcome my first guest for tonight. Monica Scholar Anderson is a nationally certified community health worker and the founder of Remembering Cherubs, Detroit's first and only bereavement resource center for pregnancy and infant loss. She is a current member and former co-chair of the Perinatal Infant Reproductive Loss Committee at the University of Michigan Health System. Woohoo, go Blue. Love it. Thank you. And she partners with healthcare professionals to improve care for grieving families. So as y'all know, I don't usually read bios formally like that because I just like to get into knowing my guests. But welcome to the show, Monica Scholar.
Thank you.
Anderson.
What up, though?
What up, though? Right. And we learn, y'all, that we from the east side. From the east side. So I love it. That's how we do around here. So welcome to the show, Monica.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And I just want to start by saying kudos to what you're doing.
Thank you.
It definitely takes someone who is resilient, who has persevered, and who's been through some stuff, or as I say, been through some shit, to really deal and to put your story out there and to fill the gap. Yeah. And that's what you're doing. It really struck me. And I want to say shout out to Tati Amar for introducing us and connecting us because as you all know, I'm grateful with whomever I get to connect with. But whenever I can connect with someone who's impacting our community, actually doing the work, I love to have them on. So if you all remember, if you watched last week, I showed the flyer talking about the Black Women's Health kickoff at the Charles H. Wright, which happened August 1st, this past Saturday. And so went to the event and had a wonderful time. I really enjoyed it. It was just a holistic event. It had something for your health. It had something for your wealth. It had something for you to laugh. We was eating good. You know, it was just all the things, having us exercise and walking and just community coming together. My physician, my OBGYN, Dr. Michelle Thomas, was part of one of the panels. I'm like, hey. So she gave me her stamp of approval. She's like, you done lost some weight. I was like, yeah, I'm trying. So I really appreciated it. So thank you, Monica. And let's talk about how Remembering Cherubs came about. You're the founder and executive director.
I am, yeah. So I started the organization after my losses. My infant son died in my arms at birth. I was a young mom. I didn't have any support. I didn't have permission to grieve. There was just no support, no community. So I did what everybody told me, just move on with life. So fast forward 22 years, I meet my husband, we get married, we're expecting our baby, and I have a miscarriage. And it was still the same thing. Just move on, have another baby. There was no support system. And I started learning about the loss rates in the city of Detroit, which are the highest loss rates in the state of Michigan. But there was nothing. There was no resources. There was no guidance that I was aware of. And so, I did what a lot of Black women do when we don't find a solution.
Listen, we invented. We invented. So for you, and let me express my condolences on the loss of your children, because and I had to thank you at the event for reminding me to be grateful for my brats. Even though they drive me crazy, I am grateful that I was able to conceive and give birth. I had to have 2 C-sections, by the way, after I labored. But I would have to say I had complication-free pregnancies, and I'm grateful for that. I think we take that for granted, that, just having a baby, giving birth, and then you're thrown into parenthood. But we do know this has been an ongoing thing, the disparities in Black women's health, and how we are not validated. We're not listened to at times. We're dismissed. And it's like at times we feel like, and I appreciate how Tati was sharing her experiences. At times you feel like you're bothering them.
That's exactly right. When I complained about pain, I was told, oh, that's just the baby stretching your womb. That's just that just waved off. Well,
this was during your pregnancy.
This was during the pregnancy.
You were like, something's
not right. Okay. And I did what most people do today. Well, they know best. They're the doctor. I'm just a mom who doesn't know. They know. And they didn't know. And now I have 2 dead children as a result. So now I make it a point to advocate for myself and leave space for others to advocate for themselves, and give people permission to say, no, something's not right. I'm gonna speak up. If you're not gonna listen to me, I'm gonna find somebody who will listen to me. And so that's part of the work that we're doing,
right? Because when something is not right in your body. So you went through the full pregnancy with your first child, gave birth. Was it full term?
Almost full term, not quite full term, but I was in the 6-month mark.
Okay.
So we didn't make it all the way, but there were signs along the way that something wasn't right and I wasn't being listened to.
Okay.
And so who knows what could have been done if I had been listened to.
Right. And then your second pregnancy, that was a miscarriage.
So that was very early miscarriage. Yeah.
Right. Yep. So for you, what has that been like navigating life, knowing that? Did you name your children?
I did.
You did?
I did name them. It's been tricky because for a long time, I didn't acknowledge it. It was just something that happened in my life that I had to overcome and get past. It wasn't until I started my organization that it's like, whoa, I never got the chance to unpack. I never had permission to unpack it because when you go through things, what's the first thing people tell you? Well, you got to keep it moving. You don't have time to sit around and grieve. You're a strong Black woman. What did they tell you? You always got to be strong. So I didn't have time to process it. So it wasn't until 7 years ago when I started this organization that I realized I had permission to really fully unpack it, process my grief, and know that what happened to me wasn't okay, and acknowledge myself as a mother. Because when you're a mom with no living children, are you a mother? You question your identity. So it's been a long journey of just giving myself permission, validating my experience, and now helping other people do the same.
I love what you said about are you a mother? And my theory is women, no matter what, are mothers, because we mother in some sense. Right. Even if we are not biologically giving birth to children, we are mothering in some sense. We are covering someone, we're nurturing them, we're uplifting them, we're running them here and there, we're being a helper, we're being a support. So you are a mother. And so for you though, what were some things that you wish the health professionals would have been more in tune with?
Just listening and not waving me off as this is what's textbook and you're obviously falling within this, so we're just going to wave it off. It's just the baby stretching your womb. It is just that, well, how about you investigate? How about we look a little deeper and not just presume what it is? How about or even if I had a doula who could advocate for me, because, we talk about the loss rates, but studies show that when doulas or midwives are involved, those loss rates, even in the city of Detroit, those infant mortality rates have decreased because we've had an influx of doulas present who have been advocating for moms.
Yep.
So we're seeing the differences. So
Already.
there's so many things along the way that could have changed my out. And it couldn't have. Maybe this is something that was going to happen, but we don't know.
Right.
You know, if I had been listened to, maybe it could have been different. Or even just the validation of it all, just being listened to, you know, see what could have been done. That would have made a difference to me emotionally and mentally, knowing that my concern was validated and listened to.
So prior to remembering sheriffs, what were you doing? What role were you serving?
I was figuring life out, just trying to find my purposes. How do I want to show up in life? Who do I want to be? Because again, I don't have that title of mom. Thankfully, I married my amazing husband and became a mother through marriage. I love my son. He is my son. But just trying to find myself and how I want to move through the world, how I want to give back. But
professionally, what were you doing?
I was in human resources.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that ties into who I am today, you know, connecting people to resources and supporting them.
Okay. So it was part of your purpose in a sense.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah.
I want to bring up a clip. This is my little clip, y'all, that I threw together from just a quick little reel. Give you a snapshot. This is just a snapshot. The official footage is coming soon, you all. But I just want to give a snapshot of what happened the day of the event.
Laugh in their face, ha 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 ha, then lace every moving night. Who are they down? They don't decide. I came in loud, I came alive. I was born with power, dripping in grace. I don't do setback, I do grace. I don't chase the chatter, I don't chase proof. I sit with confirmation, I align with truth. I'm a powerhouse, I'm divine, I'm crowned to rule. I don't care about the struggle, I turn the pain into fuel. When I step into the room, they feel the air rise. They know a powerful queen arrives. Watch how I multiply, yeah. Watch how I multiply. Gold on my mindset, still in my spine. I don't beg for a seat, I bought the whole company. I don't care about the people talking from the side. I'm busy making mountains move for my life. I was born with power, more than enough. I don't do failure like sacred stuff. I don't need a witness, name in the sky. I saw my legacy every time I try. I'm a powerhouse, I'm divine, I'm crowned to rule. I don't care about Bill. When I step into the room, they feel the air rise. They know a powerful queen, alright. Watch how I multiply, yeah. Watch how I multiply, yeah. I don't bend, I don't break, no.
I love it. I love it. That whole walkout and everything. Listen, let's go. Talk it out, walk it out. So, again, congratulations on a successful event. And this is the third year of Talk It Out, Walk It Out. So talk about how Talk It Out, Walk It Out came together. You started remembering sheriffs 7 years ago. So what made you say, you know what, I need to have, how did Black Women's Health Month come about and Talk It Out, Walk It Out?
Yeah. So as I started building the organization, I started learning about how loss impacts Black women and that we were having stillbirths more, we were having maternal mortality more, we were having infant losses more. And so then it's like, why is this? Why does this exist? And that's when I learned about health disparities, which are preventable, measurable differences in health outcomes. That blew my mind. So then I started learning it wasn't just reproductive health. In my research, I learned that Black women lead over 12 different categories of health disparities, everything from heart disease, diabetes, autoimmune diseases. We get breast cancer at the same rate, but we die more often. So it's like, I couldn't know all this and not do anything about it. So I wanted to do something to raise awareness to all these issues and connect the community to resources. So I created Talk It Out, Walk It Out to be able to talk about these things and walk, to raise awareness. But then that was one day and I'm like, one day isn't enough. We need a month. And so that's how Black Women's Health Month came to be. So it's a month long. We do Talk It Out, Walk It Out as the kickoff. And then throughout the month, we partner with community organizations to lead classes, workshops, educational webinars, everything you can think of just to empower Black women in their health in every area, mentally, physically, spiritually, socially, every way you can think of. And so that's how it came to be.
I love that. And so for let's talk about some of the events that are going on this month. You had the photo shoot today.
Yes, that's I'm gussied up now. I just
came from looking gorgeous, and it fits. You're fine. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm like, "No, this is fine." You know, because I was telling her we're having Rayshawn bumpers on, and I'm like, I had to put my dress on because I'm like, "Look, she coming from Pink Poodle bridal," so I was like, "Let me get gussied up." So you're having the photo shoot. Talk about that, the photo shoot, and then I saw another post. You're asking, you were seeking a mental health professional.
Yeah, so the Black Women's Health Month portrait series is a way to acknowledge our stories. Black women's health stories are normally told through statistics, all those statistics that I just told you, and this negative thing. So we wanted to show Black women in a beautiful way, in these beautiful jewel tones, and be able to, at the next Talk It Out, Walk It Out, we're going to have them blown up and have a little quote, you know, of their story on there. Also in the month, we are partnering with a chef to do a demonstration. You know how we say eat well, you want to eat well, but the hardest time is the holidays. So she is doing a workshop on how to make our favorite meals, but cutting back on the salt a little bit without losing the flavor. That's going to be August 29th.
Okay, and that's the same lady who was at, she was cracking me up. So she was like, "Look, y'all don't have to put the greens on all day." She was like, "Y'all overcooking the greens." What was that chef's name?
Chef Renee Smith.
Okay, she was cracking me up because I love how she was putting her little zingers in there as she was making the recipes.
So relatable, though, right?
Exactly. Yeah, she was letting us know some different, I think she said like a coconut amino or just other things to add flavor to it. So that's August 29th. And that's going to be where?
That is going to be at the Congregation Detroit.
Okay, love it. Love that spot. And the photo shoot was today.
The photo shoot, we also have, we are partnering with a mental health professional. A lot of times, Black women are caregivers for other people. Sometimes you're dealing with people who are dealing with PTSD or bipolar disorder, and you don't get training on how to navigate that. So we're having an information session for the loved ones of someone who is, you know, experiencing a mental health disorder. So ways that they can cope and get through it and be supportive while also being supported themselves. We're having that. Fibroids education webinar. We're partnering with Pierre Vincent, who was at the event. He's doing a fitness workshop for us. So there are so many different activities. The Sisters Couch, they are hosting a paint and release event this Sunday. Just so many different community partners throughout Metro Detroit. So there is no excuse not to be able to do something this month that supports your health.
And so they can find a calendar at rememberingcherubs.org.
Yep, /BWHM for Black Women's Health Month. Yes.
I love that. Because we have to keep it going. We have to keep it going. So for you, Monica, I love the variety of workshops. I love how you had vendors, of course, and I saw one of my Cast Tech friends there. Shout out to Don Weaver and Harry Weaver of Creative Designs by Dawn. Have known them for over 20 years. Jesus, almost really 30, Lord. Because Harry and I graduated from Cast together, and then his wife, I've known her since my days at Michigan, and just small world, of course. And then I love Manito, my fellow Cast Tech. So just so many connections. And I love how you have the mini workshops and the tables, the pelvic floor exercises, and then you have the spiritual not Reiki, but the spiritual advisory table. Shout out to AJ Williams. I just love how there was a variety. How do you, and I love the card where you have people there, the card where they're getting the stickers from the vendors and the sponsors, like just really engaging people, not just, come here and do this, like really engaging people to participate. So talk about how that came together. What have you learned from the past couple of years that you brought into this third year?
You know, being in community, just listening to people. What are their needs? What are they talking about? If I'm talking to people and they're saying, I'm struggling with these fibroids and I don't know what to do, I'm like, we need to find the expert on that and bring them in to do a workshop about it. So all those people, the pelvic floor with Dr. K, everything that you saw was the result of conversations that I've had just listening to community members. We deserve to be listened to. Who else is going to do something? Nobody's coming to save us. So we need to band together and say, who do we know? That's what community is. Who do you know? I know somebody who specializes in this. I'm good. Just like you did. I said, we're looking for a mental health specialist. You're like, I know somebody.
Right. Exactly.
And I sent the information. So now we'll be able to put on something for this group of people who are experiencing this and don't know where else to go to get information. A lot of times people experience financial barriers to getting the type of support. We removed all of that. We're bringing it in one space, and nobody wants to sit in a class all day and be
lecture
like,
too. Yes,
no,
yes. Get me up and moving around. Yes, I love that.
Dance and come walk with us and come learn. And
listen, homegirl with the heels on. What was her name? She was up there doing them leg raises in heels. I said. What was her name?
Jahara with Penny Love Fitness.
Okay, listen, she was doing it. Come on, Jahara,
she got us
with
together.
Getting it. And I love how it was a perfect day. It was not, it was cloudy, overcast, but it wasn't any rain. It wasn't too hot.
Right.
So for you though, Monica, how long have you been married?
I have been married 13 years.
Wow.
13 years.
Well, so how has it impacted your marriage with what you've gone through? How have you and your husband navigated that?
It's really tough because there's no manual on how to get through it. And thank God I have a partner who allows me to learn and grow, and just whatever I need to do for me, he rides with me, whether that's coming to the doctor with me, whether that's being like, listen, you've been complaining about this pain. You need to go in. Don't brush that off. Because I have a tendency to, it's okay. I'll be okay. No, ma'am, you will not. We're going to get that taken care of. So it's just about relationship is relating to each other, even in those bad moments. So he is so good at listening, allowing me to do what I need to do, and we just get through things together.
I appreciate how you said relationship is getting through the bad. What did you say? Being real,
how we relate to each other,
even in the bad times.
That's right.
And, I remember you at the opening ceremony. You were saying how you had earlier that week you had struggled to even get out of bed. So were there some stuff that you're still struggling with?
So I have an undiagnosed autoimmune issue. My blood shows that there's a presence of some autoimmune disorder. So it looks like multiple sclerosis, where some days I feel like I'm being electrocuted. I feel like I'm being set on fire. I feel like I'm being stuck with needles.
Do you just wake up like that? Or
I wake up like that. I go to sleep like that, or I don't sleep at all. It is. This is not like a thing of the past. This is my everyday life. I'm wearing a device right now just to be able to function and get through. Some days my muscles won't work. My voice sometimes sounds like I'm about to cry because the constriction of my muscles.
Oh, wow.
I have seen so many different specialists. I am actively searching for answers. So I know what it's like to walk into a doctor's office and you're dismissed, or they're not listening to you when you're saying I'm in pain, but I look good.
Right.
So it's like, well, you can't be in too much pain, but I am. And I need help. And I'm still searching for answers. So that's another reason why Talk It Out, Walk It Out is so important to me, because I'm saying I'm exhibit A. I'm a person who is well-spoken. I walk in, I advocate for myself. I have health insurance, and I'm still not even listened to, so just imagine what's happening to our other sisters in the community when they're coming in with concerns. So we got to band together. We got to say, well, I know a doctor who does listen, and here's their number, and call them. So that's the work we're doing. But it's not like a wrapped up pretty bow where I have everything figured out. I am actively having health issues that I'm working through and searching for answers on.
So were these issues existing in your previous pregnancies?
No.
Okay.
Nope. And that's
you were like
thing.
Fairly healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And is this, that's another part of it. It's like, I know I've gone through trauma with losing my babies. Is this my body's response to that? Because I didn't process that. And then, of course, so you go through therapy. I have a wonderful therapist who was there and did a mini workshop. So I've gone through all the corners to process all of that. And yet this still exists. So it's like, this is not a mental or emotional issue. This is something physiological that is happening to me. And we need answers, but we don't have them yet.
I appreciate how you had a range of sponsors involved, even though she can have more sponsors, y'all. By the way, let's get some. We need to get some more sponsors in there. But how do you go about acquiring sponsors?
So it really for me has been like who I know and just who aligns with this mission. We're doing real work. This is not, as you saw, that was not an event that you just show up at and take pictures and go home. We are doing the real work to support people. So I was intentional about aligning with organizations who are intentional about supporting the community. So the Detroit Health Department, Stephanie Smith over there is wonderful, aligning with her. Henry Ford, Priority Health, all these organizations want to be part of.
You reached out to them?
I reached out to them
like,
and
look,
pitched, this is what we have going on this day. Do you want to support it? And they backed us. What a blessing to be able to, you know, put something out there and have the community organizations back it. And so I'm just so honored. We could definitely use more in the future.
As they should. I would like to, all the health systems need to be involved with this. It's really something that, again, I hope becomes not just a Detroit official day. And she did receive a proclamation, y'all, from Mayor Mary Sheffield. But it needs to be the next governor or whomever declares it, and then nationwide as well. So what would you recommend and for the vendors? And by the way, the event was free, y'all. The event was free.
No, God.
I was like sitting there. I was like, look, she could have charged like $25 for this something. But I appreciate how the access. You're like, look, this is free. We're giving the access. And you know what I noticed too? I noticed it was other participants and attendees besides Black women. I saw some families there. I saw some men there, young and old, different races. So that shows how people, they really do. You know, they want to be invested in feeling good.
That's right.
You know, and so and supporting others. So I really, that struck me when I saw that. I was like, okay, there's some families here with the baby carriages, and it's some, you know, other people other than Black women.
Black women are the focus, but it's for everybody. Everybody can learn from the things that we're talking about. When Black women are healthy, everybody's healthy.
Okay, we are, because we the backbone of the community. We are. We really are. So I really appreciated talking with you, Monica. And just know you have my support. You know, if you need a media sponsor next year, you know, let's do it. And if it's because my mind was going while I was there, like so many vendors or other professionals who could be there as well. I don't know if you remember, my background is in social work. So I've been in social work. This is crazy. Like 27 years. I'm saying this out loud and it blows my mind. But I've dealt with at-risk.
It ain't cracking.
Listen, I'm like sitting here like, Lord, I've been in, thank you, Joe. Thank you. I've been in child welfare for 27 years.
Wow.
And I've dealt with at-risk and disadvantaged families. And a lot of times families were ignoring their health because they're so busy. They might be grieving, they're working, their kids have issues. And the one thing they ignore is their health. And it was a lesson to me to listen to my body as well, because we take that for granted, especially as we enter perimenopause. And
it's eating me up right now.
Girl, I had to explain to my husband, like, please, okay, I'm meaner than usual. I'm sorry. It's perimenopause. He's like, you already mean, but I was like, I'm girl, like, but how about, I love how we are impacting future generations.
That's right.
Because our mothers and grandmothers did not have these conversations. That's right. It was just like, oh, she going through the change.
That's right. And did you see the babies at the event? All the little girls dancing. Those are the ones who won't have to do all that, because we're setting the foundation for them. So,
I love it. Right. My best friend Gigi said she knew one of the African dancers, the one who was dancing with the little girl. And I'm like, look at this baby getting it, y'all. If y'all want to see a little bit more of that, go to Rocki's Reality Instagram. And again, so you can, if you want to see a better, get a better view of the clip. But of course, Monica is going to be posting on Remembering Share-Ups soon. So again, I thank you, Monica, for coming on. Please know you have my support. Please know. So I like to end every show. Is there anything else that you wanted to share that we didn't share about it?
I think.
And where can people find you? Let's do that.
RememeringCherubs.org. Everybody can access the Black Women's Health Month calendar and see all the different events going on throughout the rest of the month. And the same on Instagram, TikTok, all of that. They can find us at Remembering Cherubs.
I love that. I love that as well. So I wanted to, is there anything else to share?
You covered it.
Okay.
You
I
did
just want to make sure.
honey.
I try to be thorough. Like, look, you don't have no excuse not to know what to do. Okay. I don't want to hear no excuses. But I'd like to in with a little rapid fire questions. Okay.
Okay.
So your favorite accessory.
Oh, this is going to be kind of corny, but it's my smile.
Okay. It's a beautiful smile though. It is
you.
gorgeous. It is though. She is. And that's why I love Black women. We just so fine. I love it. She is. It's gorgeous. I did think that when I met you. I was like, her smile. Okay, let's go with this smile. Okay. Okay. Favorite, let me see. Favorite place to visit in Detroit.
Ooh, what is my favorite place to visit? You know what? The Wright Museum has been rocking with us. It is so beautiful.
Salute to them. And what is it?
Yolanda Jack.
She was in there doing it all.
Yeah,
okay.
the community engagement manager. Yes, and I love the museum. So yeah, you can go there for storytelling and all kind of things. So I love the Wright Museum. That's one of my favorite spots.
I love it, and I'm glad that the Wright has stayed open, y'all. So we need to get our membership so we can stay open and donate.
That's right.
What has been your favorite part of this journey?
Oh, connecting with community, meeting people like you, meeting other women in the community who are serious about their health, serious about their sister's health. I want you to be healthy and well. Just connecting with Black women. There's nothing like it. There is nothing like it on this planet. So that is my absolute favorite part.
Okay. Two more. Favorite TV show or movie?
Oh, favorite TV show or movie? The Golden Girls is my favorite TV show.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Listen, okay, yeah, we from the similar generation. We get it. Listen, come on now, always. Okay, and last one. Favorite music artist?
Michael Jackson, hands down.
Come on now,
the greatest.
Ain't nothing like him.
Ain't
nothing like him.
Ain't nothing like him.
Listen, me and my husband had this debate when he tried to say, "Oh, well, he doing?" Nah, they ain't Michael Jackson.
No, sir.
Now listen.
Sir.
Chris Brown, Usher, y'all the shit, but you ain't Michael Jackson.
Appreciate y'all.
Listen,
but you're not MJ.
No, you ain't Michael Jackson. Okay, just there's no one like him ever.
That's right, so, and won't ever be.
Okay, listen, we know, we understand.
We
understand. So, well, thank you again, Monica. You all make sure you check out rememberingsheriffs.org.
Yes.
And again, thank you, Monica. And you all, we're gonna switch. We're gonna play Joe's video, Unbothered again. Oh, it's only a dream. We got a new video. Come on, Joe. Okay, y'all. And actually, Joe is going to be, Joe, right quick, where are you performing the Windsor Music Festival?
Yes, I will be at the Windsor Hip Hop Festival Saturday, August 8th. I'm performing during the 5 to 6 time slot.
Okay.
At Ernest Atkinson Park.
Over
in Windsor. So if you're free, come check me out.
Yeah, I got this. And is it free, Joe?
Yes, that is free.
Okay, I'll be there. So I got a hair appointment in the morning, but I'm across the bridge.
You can also catch me and my label mate, a couple other people rocking out at Spirit Plaza on Tuesday, August 11th.
All right. Nice. What time on Tuesday?
That's 12 to 3.
Okay. I might be at work then, Joe. Oh no, I'm gonna be in Atlanta on my way to Atlanta. I'm going to NABJ convention. So. But you know I'll be there on Saturday, Joe. I'm gonna come through. So yes, I will. People know when I say I'm gonna do something, I try to do it because people know I really believe in supporting our people. Because if not us, then who?
And you demonstrate.
I'm rooting for everybody Black. So if we, so I appreciate.
Receive your flowers because you are a blessing. You hold this community on your shoulders, just the way you like. I'm pulling up on you. We need that. So thank you. You pulled up on me too.
Yes,
so
I appreciate I did because. You know, I had an appointment that morning, and I'm so glad my technician, she had texted me, and she was like, can you come at a different time? And I said, really, I would like to come earlier because I have an event I need to get to. So I'm glad that I was able to make time because I really wanted to come and just be immersed in the experience. And I'm glad I did because I left feeling better. And I found me some little trinkets.
Girl, me too.
Got my little wine tumbler from Creative. And then I got some room mist from the lady. Why Not Candles?
Yeah.
Listen, that room mist is doing what it needs to do, baby. Okay, so, but everyone, thank you again. We are going to take a moment. Joe, go ahead and cue up the video, and then we're going to switch out. We'll be back with Rayshawn Bumpers of Pink Poodle Bridal. Okay. Joe, how long is the video? At least like 3-4 minutes. Okay, good. Let's take a quick switch out. All right, Joe, with the sweater on. I ain't seen this.
merch. Shit is so unreal. You feel me? Thinks it's real. Thinks it's real. Thinks it's real. Oh yeah. Thinks it's real. And it feels so. Felt so right to me. I really thought I had one. Swear to God, she was right to me. Lady was a bad one. Pretty with the conversation, plus a body that'll test your patience. I thought it was love, or at least I thought of a greater one. But the more I began to think about it, the further I thought to sink. And the question and the question, why should I keep my line? Text getting left on red. Got a brother all stuck in his head. After all this time, I thought we had a vibe. But I guess it was all in my mind. Could it be I made the whole thing up in my head? Should have paid more attention to the words she said. I was fooling myself, but I can't. It feels so good. Probably should have first got nervous when she said she was dating with a purpose and couldn't find the words to express what the purpose was. But I let it get past my defenses. Plus the sex game had me so senseless. Addicted to another like a drug strung out on a drug. Oh, and just the more that I stopped and paused, I gave up my pride and all. On the chase for a dream I really wasn't meant to pursue. Ooh, I gotta shake myself awake because I got no time to waste. I make no mistake, see it was fake. I made it all up in my mind. Maybe I made the whole thing up in my head. Should have paid more attention to the words she said. I was fooling myself, but I can't. That it feels so good. Could it be I made the whole thing up in my head? Should have paid more attention to the words. Should have said I was fooling myself, but I swear that it
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. It's nice to see you. Come on in, please.
How are you?
Good.
As someone who juggles 3 lives, I have tried every single source of truth app out there. The ones that stick are the ones that help my
There we go. All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back to the second segment of tonight's show where we are kicking off Black Business Month. I love it. We, as we should. All the hustling we be doing, Jesus. We need to have a show. I mean, a month. But okay. So thank you to my first guest, Monica Scholar Anderson. And my next guest is someone I've admired for a long time. She knows she be posting this stuff and I'll be like, listen, she's speaking to my heart. And I love how she just keep it 100. Like you a Taurus, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Like a Taurus does. Listen, they gonna keep it 100 with you. So I'm gonna read a little bit of her bio, y'all, but y'all know I don't like to do the whole thing. But Rayshawn Bumpers, is that correct? I'm getting it right.
Got it right.
Is an award-winning entrepreneur, community supporter, and the founder of Pink Poodle Bridal. She is the recipient of Motor City Match, Spirit of Detroit awardee. She's been in various magazines such as Muna Lunch. Is it Muna Lucci?
Mm-hmm.
Muna Lucci Bride, Wedding Day Magazine, The Free Press. She's been on ABC, NBC, all of these. Welcome to the show. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but she's been doing her thing. Been in business almost 10 years.
Yes.
10 years.
Yes, it will
You're-
be 8 years soon.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was reading it. I said, oh, she been doing this thing for a while. And I remember when Portia, shout out to my girl Portia Monique, when she did the article on you and Rolling Out
Yes.
years ago, baby.
Yes.
So, but here you are.
Here I am.
Oh my gosh.
I'm here with you.
Listen, and I'm so glad because I've always let me just give you your flowers. I really admire how you, first of all, the gowns are gorgeous.
Thank
The
you.
gowns are gorgeous, y'all. Pink Poodle is located on the Avenue of Fashion, right there past 7 Mile, off Livernois, and it is just gorgeous, and it's a show place, okay? And I appreciate how it's not just people coming in and get the dress; it's a whole experience.
Yes.
It's a whole experience.
It
Like
is.
I saw the one video where the young lady, she had her whole say yes to the dress thing where she came in and they was holding up their yes, no
Yes.
placards. You had the little charcuterie going on, the champagne. Listen, it's a whole experience. And I appreciate your authenticity and transparency as a business owner, Sean. So I want to give you your flowers and say kudos to you for holding it down. Because at times I appreciate how you've challenged me to look at Black businesses differently. By the way, y'all, she one of the Black businesses who does her thing. She ain't trifling. So I've always admired how you carry yourself and just always a gorgeous energy. So salute to you.
Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that.
You are welcome. You are welcome. So talk about how it came about, because you really feel a unique niche with the city as far as a bridal lounge. Like I love how it's not just like Davis Bridal or one of those. Like you can tell that you are precise with what you do and how you conduct business. Because y'all, the one time I went there, what was it? I was about to touch it. She was like, can you not touch it? I said, oh, thank you. Let me know. Because as a customer, we don't realize it. We just coming in like, ooh, and you was like, wait a minute now. So I love how you maintain your merchandise. Like, look, don't be touching.
Have to protect the merchandise.
Exactly. So how did you get into bridal wear?
That great question. It's a long story to that, so I would try to keep it as short as possible. But I've been in the automotive industry for over 20 years in purchasing. I moonlighted in the hospitality industry, as well as at times I did wedding planning for family and friends. But I always wanted to be a business owner. I never knew what that would be growing up. I started out as the paper girl. And when I decided to open a business after my son graduated from college, I felt like I can do something I really want and just step out on faith. And it was important for me to enjoy what I was doing, involve my passion for women and young girls. So I came up with Pink Poodle, which was then Pink Poodle Dress Lounge. And I found that I can use a wedding dress, a birthday dress, or a prom dress to be in touch with young women and young girls and women, of course. And so I used the dress and I just created this concept that not only will I feel comfortable and happy, everyone that walks in the door will feel that hospitality and they can be themselves and at the same time feel beautiful in their moment.
And you definitely done that. Like I said, it is a whole experience. And I can tell just the attention to detail. And I love, now, has it been a time where the dress ain't looking right, Sean, and you have to tell the lady like this probably ain't the one? It's not flattering her, or how does that go? Like,
so
like, do we have that uncomfortable conversation?
I don't think that I'm that blunt when it comes to that. It's a sensitive area, but I think I have my way of doing that. So I will definitely bring in a dress that the bride wants, but I'm also going to bring in those dresses that fits her silhouette. And it's going to be more flattering to her silhouette. And she eventually falls in love with it herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. Okay. Because I'm going to say, sometimes we be thinking stuff look cute and it ain't. And you gotta be
everybody
like,
wants the mermaid dress, right?
Listen, but it might not always look that cute. Yes. I mean, so talk about the process. I want to come to Pink Poodle. Do you just do appointments only, or is this walk-in?
This is appointment only. So when we were at Jefferson and Chalmers, we had walk-in for formal dresses because we had 2 locations over there.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're back down to 1 on Livernois. And I am personal with my brides. This is a full one-on-one experience with me and the bride and her guests.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no interference with other people in the shop. So we are appointment only. You're able to select the type of appointment that you want. It does come with appointment fee, but that fee goes towards your wedding dress.
Okay.
But we have different appointment packages. So you can have a regular appointment on the weekend for an hour and a half, bring a few guests with you. You can cut that cost in half, $25 during the week, but you also can elevate your appointment with champagne or champagne or charcuterie. Usually when they have the champagne or charcuterie is what we call shut the shop down. So they have the shop for 3 hours. They can bring 10 guests with them. And, you know, they can spend the first half hour to an hour mingling, enjoying the place before we jump into their wedding shopping. And we also lease that space out the day of bride's wedding. They can come there with their entire bridal party, get their hair and makeup done, and get dressed the day of their wedding.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Okay, like I said, it's a whole experience.
Yes.
Come on, Black women. Listen, when we do it, we do it.
When we do it, we go do it.
So what? Okay, so when it comes to choosing a dress, do you have her fill out like a profile of what she's looking for, and then you lay out what you think she'll want, or how does that go about, like the type of dress that the bride chooses?
Sure. So when you book your appointment on the website, we have a form for you to complete to give us a little bit of information, and I work on that as best as possible. It also includes telling us a little bit about your wedding, the venue, so I can get an idea of your vision. But really, it really only happens when they're there in the shop. I can really get a feel of that bride and understand exactly what she wants and what she's looking for. Because sometimes they may have been shopping after they filled that form out and changed their mind. You know what I mean?
You know how we do as women.
Yes.
I change my mind.
Absolutely. So from there, I just listen to the bride. I tune into what the bride wants. And sometimes I end up helping them with their vision and the dress that will fit her venue, her silhouette, her personality. You know, it's a lot more that comes with it than people think. But we pretty much nail it most of the time.
So when we say a silhouette, we mean like her body shape.
Yeah, the body shape. So that will consist of like a mermaid dress, fit and flare, A-line, sheath, ball gown.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you have different silhouettes.
Okay. And so you also carry bridesmaids dresses.
Yes, so we do carry bridesmaids dresses, but we only provide that service to brides that purchase their wedding dress with us.
Okay, got you. It only makes sense.
Yeah, and you know, I'm a one-woman shop. You know, we have in-house alterations where I have a seamstress, but for the most part, we don't want to. I can't get overwhelmed with all the bridesmaids, but I don't want to take away from my bride with that one-stop shop. So we provide that service to her. But we provide our other brides dresses and flower girls dresses to anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what if I just need a regular dress? Do you still not a regular, because it ain't gonna be regular coming from there. Let me back up. Shit.
Regular.
What if I need something besides a bridal gown? Let me be clear on that.
Yes.
Because I done seen the gowns. They ain't regular, y'all. Shit. I'm just
Thank you for that.
No, I'm sorry. Because I don't want to minimize it. They're gorgeous from what I've seen. So
yes. So we do provide formal evening dresses, birthday, cocktail party dresses, and also prom. We can't forget about prom.
Baby.
And we do require appointment for those as well.
I know that's right. Shoot, as you should. So what's the size ranges?
Oh, our size ranges go from 0 to 32.
Okay. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're looking for a formal dress, if you come to me, most of the time, sometimes we will have your size on the rack, but if it's a specific color or silhouette and we don't have it, if you come to me on time, you know, enough time, not the last minute, we can order it, have it at the shop in a week, and possibly do some alterations if needed. but we just
Okay.
need that little, cushion time.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Don't be coming at the last minute talking about you got something on Thursday and it's Monday. Like shit. Don't be.
Happens
You
all
know
the
how we
time.
come at the last minute.
Yes, happens all the time.
You know how we do. You know how we do. So let's go to the Instagram, Joe.
Sure.
And we're gonna pull up Tiffany. Shout out to Tiffany Griffin. Listen, she
Hey,
be
Tiff.
working these dresses, baby. Just gorgeous. So play that, Joe. Absolutely. She's amazing. She is. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Thank you. Yes, she does. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And scroll up a little bit more of yeah, let's see a little bit more, Joe. Is it still sharing? Just want to make sure it's still. Yeah, okay. Look, I just want to show like a variety of the dresses that you carry. So let's scroll up a little bit. So gorgeous. And I love how you have brides of all races and shapes and all of that.
Yes.
It's all, I love that. That is gorgeous. Joe, hit on the Seymour post a little bit because this made me wish I was getting married. Shit.
Well, we can always do a vow renewal.
You know what? Because my 25th is next year. So I might just
you
do
about
something.
To be a pink poodle bride.
Listen, and you know what? I wish if I would have done it differently, I would have worn a gown that was not white. I would have worn like a lilac or something.
Mhm.
If I had enough nerve, Jesus, because my grandma probably would have killed me.
Okay.
But
we have lilac and pink.
Yeah. I'm not. I want to talk about the story, and I love how you were so transparent about the mistake you made, and you had ordered the wrong color. This was just a couple weeks ago.
Recently.
Woo! I was like,
Yes.
I was reading. I was home. Why was I holding my breath as I was reading that? I said, "Oh my God, Jesus.
Imagine me.
Oh my God." I know it. I know you were crushed because you so precise and on it. I know you was like, "Oh my God," but then it ended up working out.
It worked out, and listen, in my favor, of course. But the bride was at the shop actually this past Saturday for her alterations. She was more happy than
With
when she
this.
said yes.
Oh God,
with this
I
color.
love.
Well, it was
So she doesn't have a traditional white. She's doing.
so she had we were supposed to order, it was actually white, but it was an old school white. So and it looks ivory. So I keep forgetting that this style is more of a vintage from this designer. So
okay.
I keep forgetting that. Well, I forgot at that time that that's not ivory on my rack. That is white. Because 90% of the dresses that's on my rack are all ivory. And then you get some ivory nudes. But white is not a real big thing in the bridal industry. A lot will go for the ivory. The white can be really, really bright.
Okay.
So the ivory that I ordered for her, it had this neutral undertone. But it flowed with her husband tuxedo to the fullest and her shoes. So it actually went better than the white I was supposed to have ordered.
That.
Yeah, so that
God don't make no mistakes. He knew what he was doing.
He knew exactly what he was doing. And
Girl, how is that to call her and be like, I made a mistake? Like, oh my gosh.
I almost was crying on the
because it wasn't time to order a new dress, right? And
we did not have enough time.
We
did not have enough time. It was not going to be enough time. The solution that I had for her was to give her my sample sale dress, or we will find another dress for her. But I didn't want that because I knew how she fell in love with this dress. And the sample sale dress, it's just not new. You know,
it wasn't her size though.
It was probably her size. We may have to take a little bit in.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that was her size. It would have worked for us, but I preferred her to have a new dress that she paid for.
Right.
You know, and to be in love with it.
Right.
Not have this mistake. But at the end of the day, we are all human, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but it's rare that I make a mistake like that. That's why I get up and I work 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. taking care of administrative. Taking care of administrative with no distractions, so I wouldn't make this mistake. But one thing that a lot of people don't know and they don't see is that during that time too, when she ordered her dress, during that time, I lost my brother.
Oh.
And then that week the dress came in.
Yeah.
Guess what? It was my brother's birthday.
Mm.
So I knew that I wasn't there when I ordered the dress, but it all worked out. But when she was shopping for a dress, no one knows. They won't feel that energy from me.
Right.
Once somebody
exactly.
comes in the shop, it's all about them.
Yeah. My
But-
condolences on the loss of your brother.
Thank you. Thank you. But
Because we got to keep on pushing, don't we? That business.
Do.
They
We
don't give a
do.
shit. These bills don't care.
We do.
Shit. You
But
can't call DTEs like, oh, my brother. No.
Not at all. You got to keep on pushing. But it definitely worked in my favor. There's been a few hiccups that we've had in the past, but it was a designer issue. And we worked really, really close with our designers, and they were resolved. But this one didn't have a resolve because we didn't have no time and no dresses in stock, nowhere near her size. So it was God.
Yeah, that's what it was. He knew.
Yeah.
He knew. He was like, let me work it out for her because I know she got enough going on, Jesus. Come on. Just sometimes God know you be struggling. He like, look, let me just work it out for you.
Girl, the entrepreneurship is real.
Child. So wait a minute, let's talk about that because I love how you alert people to it. As far as being a Black business owner and in the city of Detroit as well. Let's talk about that experience for you.
Yeah, so being a Black owner in the city of Detroit, it has been a great experience. It continues to be a great experience, but I'm just like any other business owner in any other city or state. We have woos, we have ups and downs. The economy is all over the place, but it was definitely a purpose for me to open here in the city of Detroit because I
on
lived,
the Avenue of Fashion.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you know, when I saw you were moving there, I was like, yes, because I saw the one off Jefferson at Chalmers. Because I'm from the East Side, so I go over there often. You know, I'll drive by the water, and I saw an office. So when I saw you were moving there, and when you moved, I was like, this is perfect because this is where, you know, Avenue of Fashion.
Yeah, and it actually was not a move.
Oh,
it was, we were going to be east and west. We were just opening up a second location.
Okay.
It's just that the administrative that came in office and then economics went and it was like a quick decision I had to make when my lease was up on Jefferson. Do we keep it or we close it? And I made that, you know, executive decision that we had to close it to move forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that space is, I like that space though. It's very nice and spacious and just, I like the layout of it. So how do you decide which designers to go with? Like, how do you get like a catalog of dresses and you just order? Like, how do you know what to keep in stock? Like, how does that work?
Right. So I can't give my secrets out on here. You know, I have a lot of competitors that's on my website every day.
All right. I know that's right. I get it.
So I'm sure that they're on here. But listen, I do select designers that are in our prices too, I think is very fair. We kind of sit in the middle where we're affordable. We have some that's below $1,500, you know, up to $6,000 if you want a little more luxury.
Yeah.
But I select designers that are making quality structured wedding dresses. So for one, we can get that snatch. And then that what's important to me is that I don't have to worry about a designer in another country that can't deliver properly.
Right. Okay.
So usually when you get a lot of dresses that's under $1,000, things of that nature, and you're doing a pre-order, you can come into some hiccups with the new tariffs, the tariffs that's been out there, as well as COVID changed a lot of things, you know? So I take pride in having quality structured dresses, and you could get, you know, our dresses from $1,500 to $6,000, but we also have dresses that we have as sample sale dresses. Those are dresses brides had tried on before, because all of those dresses you see in the shop, I have to buy all of those dresses.
Right.
And every season we have to purchase all of those dresses to keep the account. So those are dresses, we're not like selling them off the rack. You come in to try them on. That's why I'm so protective of those dresses.
I'm glad. Listen, I wasn't upset. I know you were on it. Shit. I know that's right.
So the brides come in to try those dresses on, and then we order their size and color. But once the designer discontinue any of the dresses, is no more value to me. So we move those on the sample sale rack. We mark them down 25 to 90% off. And it's for brides with a short time frame or on a budget.
Listen,
you know, so it works out. Yes.
Yeah, because you know, y'all better save y'all money for that marriage. Shit. Take it from me. Listen, my dress was $500. I was not playing. Like, look, this I got shit to do.
And things has changed.
I know, sure, I know that was 20 years ago, so I know. It's crazy. Do you offer rentals?
No, we don't.
No? Okay.
And I thought about rentals. I also thought about consignment. I actually tried this consignment. Girl, that lasted a month.
Okay.
Because there was no profit in it. And, you know, we have to keep the doors open.
Right.
So there was no profit in that for me. Yeah.
That's understandable. That's understandable. So let's get into some of the drama with the bridal parties.
Okay,
baby. Because, I mean, look. Just what is some stuff you observe? Like, do you like sometimes see some bridesmaids and you be like, girl, you in what's from Ghost when she was like, you in danger. when Whoopi Goldberg, oh my God, what was that? Molly. She's like, Molly, you in danger. Do you ever feel that when you see some of the dynamics between the bride and the bridesmaid?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And it's usually, and that's why a lot of bridal shops don't even do bridesmaid dresses because you can see a lot, you know, and you know, you have the ones that are hateful, jealous. You really will know who are your true friends when it comes to weddings and funerals. You know, that's real talk. But sometimes every blue moon, you can peep them even in the appointment when the bride is shopping for her dress. But it's rare that I see it. Probably 95% of the time, the brides, their friends, her family that comes in, they appear to be very, very supportive.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have a good time, you know, and I set the tone of the space too. You know what I mean? Yeah. I definitely set the tone.
Now, ain't no foolishness.
It's no foolishness. We're here to have a good time. Yes. I actually become one of the bridesmaids. I'm not kidding you.
I love it. And that's what I admire about you too, because you can tell you are no nonsense. And I'm like, look, come on with it. But you have to be, because that is one of the most important days of a woman's life.
Absolutely.
That is that dress, that really matters.
Yeah.
You got it, just really, because that's something you're gonna have the rest of your life. Do you offer what is it, storage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we do offer storage. So if a bride purchases a dress from us well in advance before her wedding, we offer storage. And but it is a fee, monthly fee for the storage. But that ends typically when we start on her alterations. And we start alterations possibly 2 to 3 months before the wedding day. But she's always welcome. Sometimes brides take their dresses with them and leave at their parents' house.
Okay. Okay. You said 2 to 3 months. So what is the time range that you recommend a woman should make sure she get her dress before the wedding? So
comfortably, I would say 9 months to a year.
Oh, wow.
And the reason being, it can take up to 6 months for a wedding dress to get in. And we need additional 2 to 3 months for alterations. And that alterations depends on our schedule timeline, you know, how many brides we have, and we don't rush through it. So we kind of push for that 3 months. Sometimes they can get lucky and get close to 2 months if they're not getting married in prime season,
which is what, like May to July?
And actually, I'm glad you mentioned that because things have changed.
Okay.
Like it used to be like May through August.
Okay.
It seems like it has shifted from June, July to October. A lot of the brides are getting married.
Yeah, I got married in September because I didn't want to be hot as hell.
Shit. Yeah, so
I did not want to be sweating in June and July and August. I was like, nope, shit.
Yeah, I've noticed that the last 2 years, and like right now we are humping with alterations because we have these fall weddings coming up. Usually we kind of like slow down in November. No, I'm sorry. I would say in like September. But we've been going to November last year, and I foresee that this year as well.
I love that. I'm glad that's good. Business is popping. I love that. I love that.
We do okay.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you still, are thriving. And what are some lessons you've learned about yourself throughout this journey? It's been almost 10 years.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And you're right about 10 years because I planned for like a year and a half through the motions of things. But what I would say that I learned about myself, I may seem tough to everyone, but I'm so sensitive. I'm so sensitive. And it took me probably about 2 years in business to put my real business hat on and take the emotional piece out. And I'm not talking about people taking advantage of me because that would never happen. I can stop that immediately. But it used to be so hurtful for me. I mean, I literally used to cry a lot because before I got into this business, I've always been a woman for women and young girls.
Yeah.
And to see how things change when you become a business owner and some of the things that we could possibly do with each other or don't support. It used to be hurtful, but you can't.
Why are you so evil?
Yeah,
Shit.
you can't, and so I've learned that. I learned that about me, myself. I was being real sensitive in this business setting, and I had to put the personal to the side and accept people for who they are. You just got to know how to deal with them. But I really, truly had to learn that in business. It's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah,
when you become a business owner.
Yeah. And again, I appreciate how you give such detailed your Facebook posts. You be on it with some of the things that you call out and what we need to do. And I just admire your tenacity. I really do. Because you're right. Some days you be wanting to cry. Some days you do cry.
You do.
Like,
yeah.
this is woo!
Definitely. And then when you start talking to other entrepreneurs, you probably not even in the same industry, you're going through the same thing. It's the same thing. And I mean, there's plenty of times that I've went into other businesses and that business owner just breaks out crying in tears to me. I'm a stranger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they get to apologizing. No, you needed to do that. And that's probably why I came in here. You needed to do it. I do it all the time. You know what I mean? I mean, there were some podcasts I was on. I started crying.
Good. Listen, if you need to, I mean, because I get it. It's a good day today because, baby, the struggle
is real. Yes.
Like, damn, people don't get it. And especially as a creative at times, people do not understand. It be some long nights and early mornings. Yeah. And it's a lot of doubt you have to fight away. It's a lot of moments where I'm like, why the hell am I doing this, Jesus? But then you had that moment where the one where you had with the young girl who said she looked up to you. I think it was I don't know if it was a teenager or something, or your friend's daughter or someone you were saying looked up to you and said you inspired her. And those are the moments that make it worth it.
So many of those. And I mean, even little babies that came in the shop remembers me when they see me, but that's the part of our culture that we have to put more and more emphasis on. These young girls and young men, they want to see us.
Yeah.
They want to walk in the store. I'm telling you, when they walk in the store and they look up and they see me, this brown face, that everything changes. Yeah. They need to see that. Yeah. And in order for them to continue to see that, we have to be supported to sustain.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I've really enjoyed you, Sean, and I'm glad we were able to do this. I've been thinking about having you on for a while, and I was like, I've just got to have her on to share her experience. So again, I really appreciate you coming on. And I need to, y'all make sure where people can find you.
You can find us. Well, visit our website. I love when people visit our website. That's www.pinkpoodledresslounge.com. Also, check out our Google reviews. I love when people learn about Pink Poodle and me before they come. And follow us on Instagram. It's Pink Poodle Bridal Detroit. And we are located 19147 Livernois, but we are appointment only. There is free parking in the front, the side, and the back. So you don't have to worry about parking. And I just look forward to seeing
You speaking
our
my
next
language with that free
prize.
parking now.
Yes, it
You
is
speak-
free.
Wait,
Complimentary of the city of Detroit.
right, it's all because you paying tax and shit. Just all the what how did you name how did the name Pink Poodle come about?
So, and if you remember when we first opened, it was Pink Poodle Dress Lounge,
Mhm.
and we now
Yep.
I grew up and we became Pink Poodle Bridal. But Pink Poodle came from my great aunt. It was my grandmother's twin sister. She used to own a bar called Pink Poodle Lounge in Milwaukee with her husband many years ago.
Oh.
But growing up, she was in ministry, so we knew not to talk about it. I couldn't come up with the name for this concept I had for the bridal shop because we had all kind of dresses in there. And when my grandmother told me what the name of that bar, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna put dress in there and run with it.
Uh-huh.
But then people started thinking we were a dog shop.
Oh.
People started thinking that we were a bar.
Mhm.
So when we got on Livernois, I did a revamp, a rebrand, and we put bridal in there, so
No,
it's
right.
a bridal shop.
Right.
Pink
This is
Poodle
not where you drop
Bridal.
off your dog. Right.
Yes.
No, this is not the pet. This ain't Pet Smart. No, you're not dropping off. This ain't the.
Not at all.
No. Okay, let's be clear on this.
We'll take a poodle though.
So, and so for you, Sean, are you married? You
I
know,
am not married.
You're fine though. I know these
You
men be on you though. Like, godly. And I'm sorry you be meeting some losers. I hate that. Like, cause damn.
Listen, if they watching this podcast and you say that, it's I don't even
I be
like,
mad for you. Like, ugh.
but I don't even be like really meeting and dating. I don't have time for it, and I don't have time for the foolery. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, and then
Because you just had the one son, and he grown.
girl 32
So,
in
With his
California.
handsome self, living his best life.
Living-
Come on, son. Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm not opposed.
You said
to
32
it.
though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, he's 32.
That's some trickery. You got a 32-year-old?
Yes, I do.
Okay. My God. Okay. Listen, as black women, we fine.
Black don't crack is what they say,
it's
right?
real smooth.
Yeah.
It's looking real smooth. So, but you like if a guy wanted to date you though, what can he do?
So I'm recently dating.
Okay. Because I'm
Recently.
like, y'all need to snatch her up. Y'all on some BS.
And right now he's doing okay.
Okay. All
You
right.
know, I'm just hoping.
Be right.
Listen, I think he's getting me in my soft girl era.
Okay.
I
All
think
right.
so. I
Be
think
right
so.
now.
But we'll see how it goes.
He on probation now.
But
Mhm. Okay.
but there's also times it could be me as well because I am focused in the shop. I'm a
Yeah.
one-woman shop.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Yeah.
the marketing,
Yeah.
customer service, purchasing, everything.
Right. Yeah.
It's a lot. So
Yeah.
when you're rolling with me, you got to understand that.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
Exactly.
sometimes I still think my family dancing.
Mm.
You know, sometimes people think it's a hobby. No, this is my job.
Exactly.
This is work.
It's your passion and purpose in
Yeah.
as well. Come
Mhm.
on now. Whew. People just don't get it.
They don't. Only
Mhm.
entrepreneurs feels
Baby.
like. Yeah.
They really just think you could just do. And I'm like, nah, you don't even get it. Y'all don't even know the stress that we deal with. But it's a good stress in a way because, like you said, to do what you love
Mhm.
is just like if I was telling
It's
my best
rewarding.
friend, like if I was to die tonight, I would just. She's like, don't talk like that. I was like, no, really, if I was to die tonight, I would really say I lived a life that God blessed me beyond what I thought.
Yes. Yes.
You know.
Yeah. And,
So
and that's that rewarding part. And we,
mhm.
even though we have a struggle, even though we struggle or we have those moments, I learned my purpose with Pink Poodle Bridal.
Mm.
I learned my purpose, and me connecting with women and girls on a level that I
Mhm.
have the last 8 years,
Mm.
it's all rewarding for me.
It's nothing. That impact is gonna
Yeah.
last beyond it. So
Absolutely.
I love it. So I enjoyed you, Sean. And we're gonna wrap up with a little rapid fire.
Okay.
Okay. So for you, and I know you love to eat too.
Yes.
I be looking at her
Yes.
face like she don't went
Yes.
here and there.
And yes.
So what is your current favorite spot to eat?
My current favorite
To eat
spot,
at?
I would say I'm always a Joe Muir's and Fleming's girl.
Mm.
I am.
Okay.
I am. I've been frequent at Parrots, the new spot that's down the street on Livernois. Food is good.
I need to make it there.
Food
Is this customer service good too?
Yeah, customer
Okay,
service
good.
good. Yeah, so just give me a ring when you want to head on down
Yeah,
there.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check them out. Yeah.
So they have been my spot lately.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What would you say is your favorite silhouette?
That's a tough one because it's not the silhouette. You know, it's the personality and it's the person that's in the dress. And then when I just see that, listen, I could be in the dressing room and I pull a dress up on a woman and I know this is her dress. I can feel her body energy. You know what I mean? And the look in the mirror, I catch it. And it's so, sometimes I think it's a bad space, but I'm just excited. So I have the bridal party. They'll be behind the mom. They behind the curtain. And I'm back there hollering, oh my God. Maybe like open the ding.
Right.
So I couldn't say a particular silhouette. It's rewarding seeing a bride find her dress.
Okay.
The one for her. Yeah.
Favorite accessory?
Favorite accessory, earrings.
Okay. And they're cute.
Earrings.
Thank you.
And I hate necklaces with wedding gowns, by the way. You take away from your dress.
Ooh, that's a tip. So no matter the neckline,
you can wear something dainty, something thin, but you're all dialed up with hair piece, veil, necklace. Like, let this be bare so the dress can do what it do. Yeah.
That's a good tip. Wait a minute, right quick while we on that. What's some other tips though? Because I wouldn't even think of that. I would think that you're supposed to have something there, but you're right. The dress, let the
dress do what it do. The other tip, my other pet peeve is the bouquet. So sometimes we go overboard with the oversized bouquet that we can't even see this $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 dress because the flowers are covering it. Also, how we position the bouquet. So a lot of folks will walk down the aisle, even the bridesmaids with the bouquet up here. I can't see your dress nor your silhouette. So when it's relaxed, you're relaxed and it's down here. We'll be able to see your entire silhouette and the dress.
Okay, y'all. Take note now. Take note. Get it together.
An old bridal stylist that I had, she called it, and I use it all the time. So she called it bush to bush.
Listen. Even if you bear down there, y'all know what it is. You know what she means. You know what she means. Okay.
Just as you're walking down the aisle, never bush to bush to have it in the right position.
Oh my goodness. I love it. Okay, one more tip.
Sure. What other tip can I give? Whatever. The best tip for your final look, I would say, start getting with your makeup artist. Instead of having your trial for your bridal shower or something to that effect, do your makeup trial the day of your wedding dress shopping appointment. So you can kind of help get that overall look for you. You can really get a feel of your makeup artist way before your wedding day. And you can start building that rapport with her as well. Yeah.
Child, that's stuff people probably not even thinking about.
No, I had a makeup artist come in. Tiffany, she came in and did a little shoot in the shop. She wanted to, we had used the headpieces and the veils, things of that nature that she did. And she posted that. And I was like, oh, that's good. Yeah. So I think that is like a really, really great tip because I've seen a lot of brides at times disappointed that they didn't have the look they wanted, or they're rushing to do it their bridal shower like a couple weeks before the wedding. Like it's probably a good thing to do it when you're shopping for your wedding dress. It probably will help you make the decision as well.
Damn, I wish I would have known you 24 years ago.
Everybody says that too. I love it so much.
Oh well, we did the best we could. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. But okay, so back to the favorites. Two more. Favorite movie or TV show?
So my favorite movies, I'm I'm old school with the life, and two can play that game.
Listen.
Those are my two.
Okay, you talk about life.
Life with Eddie Murphy and them.
Listen.
I mean, I can watch that over and over and over and over.
He's the pappy. Listen, that is a classic. That is a classic.
And two can play that game.
With
It's one of my fun ones. Yes.
Morris Chestnut and Vivica. Yeah,
Yes.
that was a good one.
Yeah.
It was. Favorite music artist?
My favorite music artist, I would say Whitney.
Okay.
I'm still in love with Whitney Houston. You know,
Oh
when
my
I
God, I
hear her
miss her.
songs, you know, on the radio, sometimes I still get a little tear there because that
Listen.
voice is still here
Oh
with
my
us.
God. One of my favorite aunties in my head.
Yes.
Oh my God, I miss her. When she died, I cried. I was in my car for like an hour
Oh
crying.
my God, I did too
Girl,
in my
I
car.
cried for an hour. I was in my car listening to 92.3 because they was playing on her stuff. I just was like, I was bawling,
Yeah,
like
same here.
unbelievable.
And I used to be wondering when people was crying when Michael Jackson passed away and some other people. I'm
Baby.
like, what's wrong with these people? You ain't even like get
'Cause,
it.
I mean,
got
they touched
it.
such a part of you.
Yes.
And I also cried when Pac died too. That's the main two. And Michael Jackson, I did cry. But
Yeah.
you know, people just touch a certain and they feel a certain space
Right.
in your life.
Yes.
So yeah, but Whitney's no other. So but I enjoyed you again, Sean.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
me. I
for
really
coming by.
um,
And this is not goodbye. This is see you later. Just, you know, yeah, we're going to have to go to Parrots. I'm gonna have to check that out because yeah, I see a happy hour. They got a happy hour.
Yes, they have.
Oh, yeah, we
hours,
need to hit that happy
definitely.
hour,
And their
baby.
food is good.
Yeah.
The tacos,
Yeah.
the crab cakes, everything.
Ooh, crab cakes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I'm gonna have to hit that. Next week I'll be out of town, but when I get back, I need to go ahead and get that on my calendar
Yep.
because I love some good happy hour. So thank you again for coming. I appreciate you. Please reach out if you ever need any support, promotion, or whatever. My platform is open.
Sure.
Please let me know.
Okay.
And when I get ready to do this 25th, I'm gonna see because I'm trying to decide if I want to do a party or if I just want to get away somewhere, child. Because you know, when you start planning a party, folks get on your nerves.
And then
That's one thing about planning a wedding and all of that too.
yes.
You be trying to satisfy too many people, and it gets to be too much going on.
Well,
So,
it's up to you to
yeah.
not let it get that
Yeah,
way.
you're
You
right,
know what I
yeah.
mean? But you
Mhm.
need that dress though.
Yeah, I think I am, and I'm smaller too than when I got married. So no, I think I'm a little smaller. So yeah. But thank you again, and thank you all for watching Rocky's Reality. Next week I will be in ATL shorty for the NABJ convention, so I won't be on air, but we will be back the week of August 20th. So we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching.